Look at me. Nice. Nice. They're live. Here we go.
Live. Let's go here. Yes, my people, we're back. We're live. Take up a sticker. Yes, my people. Back, man. Yeah. Boom. Got the chat open here. Got that. Let's do it. So good. Is the mouse here again? It's gone. The mouse. It's gone. No, that's fine. What is this? Oh, good. Some more people up in this chat real quick, then we can start. Let's go Royal Circle, Safwan, let's go. Finally found another Safwan. Bro, that's the way. Now at least you know. There's two of us in this world, not just one of us.
We're only one of the gold.
Rodney, let's go. Here we go. Let's do this. Are we selling from the breaker? I'm not sure what a breaker is, so we're not gonna be selling from a breaker. Let's make sure I look good because my wife could be on this live stream. You never know. But yeah, let's get into it. We're gonna be going over gold, of course. Today we are alone in the stream. My brother Shaquel is here. If I do wanna call him in, I'll just say pull up. But yeah, for right now we're gonna be going alone on the stream. It's just me and you guys, so I'm a bit nervous because sorry. But let's break down gold. You never know, bro. My wife could be on the stream. Are you trading gold? Yes, I am trading gold. Only gold. We don't trade anything else besides gold. Only gold all the time. Just letting some more people join up in the chat, and then we're gonna start analyzing. I don't want to be going over it like multiple times. When everyone's here, it's gonna say boom, let's start. So yeah, the key level. Yeah, so I am looking for buys on gold today because of what happened yesterday. So bullish in the markets. Look at that, very bullish. We should continue being bullish. So that's why the time frame I'm on right now is the daily time frame. I know this top part here covers it a little bit, but we are on the daily time frame right now. So yeah, so right now the daily time frame is looking very bullish, like I said, because of yesterday's move. Looking extremely bullish. I've marked off my levels. Want to see how accurate they are? 100%, bro. I can't log into my Space Markets portal. It's an invalid account. I'm not sure why, bro. Just send me a message and I will get the support team to assist. And then yeah, they should help you to get into it. Doing a live stream. My accountant's actually calling me right now to say, bro, you got too much racks. You got too much money, man. Sorry, but yeah. I'm joking. Yeah, let's get into it, guys. So yesterday, of course, we had a very bullish day in the markets. I'm not going to draw out support and resistance here on the daily time frame because we don't even use the daily time frame to trade, right? We're going to drop down to the 30-minute time frame and we are going to look for our support and for our resistance, right? So I'm going to use this block tool over here just because I want to be a bit fancy today. Watching from Namibia, let's go, bro. Namibia, let's get it. So this is our resistance up top here, and to make it even easier and more accessible for you guys to see, I'm gonna type in here resistance. Now if I spell the word resistance wrong, don't mind, I did drop out of university, so that's why I can't spell. But anyway, the volume is too soft. Can you hear me, bro? Can you hear me? Hello. Let me see the video. Yeah, so I'm gonna ask you guys just to put the volume up on your phone because we're still in the process of getting all of the equipment for the stream, like the monitors, the mic, everything. So for right now, we're just streaming literally from a MacBook and one screen. So once we're done with all of the upgrades, then you're gonna hear us perfectly clear. Gonna be a crazy good camera, all that kind of stuff. But for now, just bear with us. And yeah, like I said, this here is our level of resistance up top here. So we are going to be looking to see if it can come here to have a possible sell from the level of resistance. And of course, since we have a level of resistance, we need a level of support, right? This here will be our level of support, and you can see that there's very big wicks in there, right? So that means that there's lots of rejections from that area, right? We can hear you. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna look. What you mean, bro? Too much motion, you know, bro. You know already. Too much motion. But yeah, there's a level of support. I'm gonna draw another level over here that we could possibly use today. This here will basically constitute as a level of support for right now. So let's just go here and just type in this level of support, add a text, level of support. I'm holding the sell, you send a VIP. Yeah, the sales on VIP literally came just below our stop loss, didn't take it out and then went back into profits. Very unfortunate, but I closed up. But that's how it is though. It happens. That's the life of a trader. You're not gonna have a perfect setup all the time, right? So this is our analysis right here. We have resistance, we have support, we have all that kind of stuff. Support down here, resistance up top here, right? And the reason why we say that these are levels of support and resistance, a very easy way to identify that is by doing this here, right? Whenever the price is above a level, that's a level of support, right? Whenever the price is below a level, that's a level of resistance. Think about it as when you walk on a floor, you walking above the floor and the floor is supporting you. So it's the exact same thing with the markets, right? When the price is basically walking above a level, that's a level of support because it's supporting it to stay up. So that's why this is a level of support, and the top level is always a level of resistance because it is resisting to go higher than that. So man Chukta says, damn, actually, that's my friend from campus, bro. That's crazy. Now look at me, bro. I made it out of campus, out the hood. You still stuck there, you studying for exam. Come on, man. Come on. That's crazy.
This guy. You're telling me about out of campus, bro. Sure.
So what we basically waiting for right here is for the market to get to this level of support, have a nice rejection in the form of bullish engulfing candle, and then look for a buy. Now I'm very sure you guys are tired of me saying that every single day, but that's what it means to be a trader. You have to come here on the charts and do the exact same thing every single day so that you can perfect the craft of trading. Like yesterday, I told you guys that from this level of resistance, we're going to sell up until this level of support and then buy. And look exactly what happened. It literally went from the level of resistance to the level of support, hit the level of support, we bought. So we sold here, we bought here, all the way up, and look at where it is right now. In the exact same area it was yesterday with the exact same kind of market structure, where now we have to just be patient and just wait for it to get to the levels and then have a reaction off of there. The basics work exactly, bro. So just let me know in the chat if you guys are understanding this, if you want me to go over anything that I didn't go over as yet. Because like I said, this is all for completely free. Basically giving you some of my strategy for 100% free here on the live stream. So let me know if it does make sense to you guys and you are understanding. Just let me know in the chat. Let me see put the number 1 if you're understanding, and number 2 if you don't understand. I want to see a lot of ones the whole time. What time frame did you use? I'm using the 30-minute time frame. So I'm actually just going to type it over here, that 30M time frame for SNR, 15M time frame for entries. So let's just put this here so you guys can. I'm seeing a lot of ones. That's the way. You guys are understanding perfectly. Okay, perfect. So you can see over here now I put that the 30-minute time frame is for support and resistance, and then your 15-minute time frame is for your entries. So all the matter on every single time frame, on every single chart, we are going to be using the exact same levels. We're going to use the 30-minute time frame for support and resistance, and the 15-minute time frame for the entries. And we're supposed to use the 1 hour time frame. So yes, normally we do use a 1 hour time frame, but because we want to scalp the market in this 1 hour live stream, this is called margin call, I've kind of just tweaked my strategy to basically say that we're gonna start using the 30-minute time frame instead to get some quicker entries basically. Because if you use a 1 hour time frame, we're gonna have to wait quite long for the market to get to those areas to then have a possible trade. So that's why we're using the 30-minute time frame now for this sessions, and the 15-minute time frame for our entries. Damn, you tell the campus guy like that? Yeah, bro. That guy that I was talking is like my best friend, Mr. Soman. That's why I can talk to him like that. What time is the NY session? The NY session or the New York session is at 4:30. So it's basically 1 hour later than usual because of the daylight savings. Yeah, so this is on gold right now. Are you friends with Ismail Bayat? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Do you think CPI and PPI will happen? Most probably. I mean, CPI and PPI did happen last week, I think it was, or the week before that. So I don't see a reason why they should cancel it. If it does get cancelled, then so be it. It's not really an issue. We'll just continue trading our normal strategy and not really worry about the CPI and the PPI. Can we use a 5-minute time frame for entries? Yes, you can. So the 5-minute time frame for entries is actually very powerful. The only thing that is a bit scary with it is that the 5-minute time frame, or the lower time frames in general, actually likes to first wick you out and then go in your direction, right? So for example, like this here, I'm just take this pattern, this here. Say for example, you were buying from over here, said okay, came to level of support, a nice move up. You can see how it just wicked all the way down there with this big candle and then made a move up. So that's the only issue that I have with the 5-minute time frame, is that if you don't want to like take a higher risk trade, then don't use a lower time frame. If you are fine with taking a higher risk trade, then by all means go for your 5-minute time frame. Because like I said, it might just wick you out and then go in your direction. The same thing with the sell, for example. Say for example, you took a sell over here because you saw a nice bearish engulfing candle. You can see it did go down, it played a bit, it then came up over here, wicked you out, and then dropped even further to the downside. So just be careful when you're using the lower time frame for your entries. Once you've mastered it, then I think you can go down to the lower time frames. It's not really an issue. So yeah, just depends on where you are in your specific trading journey. Can we have your thoughts on USD JPY? Okay, so I first saw that someone asked for US30. So we'll first go to US30 and then we'll go to USD JPY after that. So US30 first, like I always said again, the 30-minute time frame for your support and for your resistance, right? I'm going to clear off all of that, and now we're going to get into drawing, right? So you see over here, we have a level of support down here. I'm going to add the text to show you it's a level of support. And of course, we have a very big level of resistance. Look at this. This is a massive level of resistance. You can even draw it all the way up to this wick, but then it becomes a very, very big area. So I'm going to draw it just up until this wick over here, the most recent wick that actually happened. All right. So like I said, this is the US30 chart. I'll just type it out here. US30 chart analysis. Okay, I don't know how to spell analysis, but okay, analysis. Okay, so and we're on the 30M time frame. Okay, perfect. So there we go. We have a level of resistance. We have a level of support. Type in here resistance, support. So like I always say now, we are going to be waiting for the market to show us what we want to see, right? So it's in between these two zones. And whenever it's in between two zones, we call that area a no trade range. Because whenever the market's between a zone, we don't know where it's going to go. It could continue going up to the resistance, or it could come down to the level of support. It's a very 50-50 thing, right? And in trading, it's all about probability and about how much are the odds in your favor. So why would you take a trade when it's in a 50-50 zone? Rather wait for it to break above the resistance or break below the support to then say, okay, it's now a 70-30 chance or an 80-20 chance to go in my direction. So whenever we in between a range, that is called a no trade range. So I'll put it over here, no trade range on all pairs, right? So for right now, you can see it's in a no trade range. We're basically going to be waiting for it to get to the level of resistance, have a rejection and take a sell. So we could wait for it to do this here, get to the resistance, have a rejection, then take a sell to the support. If that does happen, then we caught a nice trade. We'll be happy for the day. If that doesn't happen and it comes down right now to the support, we'll wait for a bullish engulfing candle once again and then wait for a buy. Now this is just the two options that I can see right now. For me personally, what I want to happen on US30 is I want it to break above this level of resistance, come back to retest it, and then have a push to the upside like that. And that's only because if you look at the daily time frame, you can see yesterday was a very bullish day, right? So on the daily time frame, we've seen that it's very bullish. It should continue to go even more bullish on US30. So for us to have a comfortable trade or a comfortable buy on US30, I would personally first wait for it to break above the level of resistance, come back down to the level of resistance to now retest it and then go up, right? And very important to note, this is actually one of the things that I teach in my mentorship program, is to say that whenever the market breaks above a level, that level becomes the opposite level. And what do I mean by that, right? I mean that if the market breaks above a level of resistance, that level of resistance now turns into support. That's why it's able to say that if it comes back to the level of broken resistance, now turned into support, it should support the price. And what happens at the support? The price usually gets pushed to the upside. So that's why we say that when it breaks out like this here, if it breaks through a level, that level becomes the opposite level. So resistance now turn to support, breakout, retest, continuation. So this is what I'm waiting for personally on US30, or I'll wait for it to break below the support, retest now the resistance, and then continue down. Because remember, when it broke the level of support, that level of support became a level of resistance. So this is my two options that I'm seeing right now. Either we break above resistance, retest and go up, break below support, retest, go down. So if it breaks, do we target any key level? No. So most of the time when it breaks below a level and I'm in a trade, I will rather target my risk to reward ratios instead of a total, like a complete area, right, or a target. Yes, my full take profit will be at that target. For example, like this here, if I were to sell, my full target would be all the way down here. Right, let me just move this here so you can see. My full target would be all the way down over here. But along the way, I'll have TP1, TP2, TP3, TP4. Because along the way, I want to take profit so that if it does go back to entry, I know that I made money for the day. That's the main part, right? Banking your profits along the way. So that's what I would do personally. I'd have an overall target, and then along the way, I'll have TP1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, perfect. Let me just put this back how it was, like that. NAS 100 analysis. If you take a trade, will you send the VIP? Yes, if I do take a trade, I'll send to the VIP group. For right now, we're just waiting. The market conditions are very bad as of recent, so we don't want to take a trade just for the sake of taking a trade and then end up losing. Rather, we be safe than sorry. NAS 100, I will do NAS 100 after we do USD JPY. I can see we have quite a few USD JPYs there, right? So we leave the previous day level of support. Yeah, you do. So you basically have to use the previous day or the previous price action to kind of predict what's going to happen in the future, right? That's why we always say we look to the left hand side to kind of see what did the market do when it came to that area, and then we use that to predict or to analyze and say what is it going to do in the future. So you do use the previous day. For me personally, it's not just the previous day, it could be the previous week, the previous month, just depends on what is showing to me on the left hand side. Let's see, how's it, bro? Is there a good reason why you don't trade anything else besides gold? So this is actually crazy knowledge I'm about to drop on you guys right now about gold, right? So since I'm a Muslim, I've asked like the priests or the mullanas in Islam, like, can you trade other things besides gold? And they've come back to me and they've said, yes, you can. But the thing is with US30 and NAS 100, right? So it's the top 30 or top 100 companies in the USA, right? So we don't know in those 100 companies or in those 30 companies which one of them is dealing with pork, with alcohol, with interest, all the things that aren't allowed to be dealt with in Islam, right? So for us, if there is a company that is in those specific pairs that's doing those kind of things, we can't profit off of that. It's basically going to be called haram. So we can't make money off of those kind of things. So then they said, okay, if you do trade and you do make money off of it, you must give away 30% of the profits you make. So when I went back and I thought, why should I trade so hard, analyze so hard, basically like struggle to make profits just to give away 30% of it? Now if I trade gold instead, it's fully 100% halal. You can trade it without worrying about anything from what I know personally and keep all the profits. So that's why I stuck with gold. And also I've seen that gold basically moves the best from all the other pairs out there. It moves 24/7 compared to NAS 100 and US 30. It only starts moving during the NY session compared to gold. It moves in the Asian session, moves London session, moves in the Soweto session, if you want to say. Any session you want to move, gold is moving. That's why we love it so much. So yeah, let's go over now to our pair, which is USD JPY. I don't think it's over here. Let's go here, USD JPY. How do you validate a break of support or resistance in terms of a fake out? I will get into that now, right? So in terms of a fake out, right? Fake outs are very easy to spot because they are shown to us by the wick of a candle, right? So for example, over here, right? We can see that this is a level of resistance up top over here. We can draw in this level of resistance. We can then see that, okay, this is, for example, say we put it down here, right? Say that if, for example, it did break above and we see, okay, it now came back. This here would be regarded as a fake out because of the wick. It's a rejection, right? So whenever you see a rejection or a wick in the market, that's showing you that there was a fake out. Blaze Rod, I got you, bro. Thank you for the information. I got you, bro. I got you, man. Let's do it. It's a bank holiday. Exactly, bro. That's why the markets aren't really moving that nicely. Like if I can possibly go here to, let me just wait for him to come back, Mr. Shaquel. So I can ask him if I can go to Forex Factory on YouTube. Shaquel, if you're in the chat, bro, just let me know if I can go to Forex Factory on Google on your laptop. Just let me know if I can, bro. So this here is going to be our level of resistance. So this pair right now is USD JPY. I'm going to type it out here as well for you guys to see. USD / JPY 30M time frame, right? So everyone's on the same page. Then we know that over here at the bottom we have a level of support. Also guys, if you aren't subscribed to the channel, please make sure you subscribe. We're on 105 viewers right now consistently. Absolutely beautiful. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. It's 100% free to subscribe. I mean, I'm giving you all of this knowledge for free. Make sure that you subscribe for free as well. Then I go to Google on it. It's not going to show. Because I want to show them Forex Factory. Because they said it's a bank holiday and that kind of stuff.
I'm not going to show. I'm going to have to
add like a whole screen. Yeah. Okay, it's fine. So we're not going to be able to show you guys Forex Factory, which is not really an issue. Let's see if we can.
do something now.
We can't.
Can you do this thing called?
No, you can't.
Forex Factory.
Yeah, Forex Factory.
Can't do that now. I'm gonna let you.
We can't really determine a fake out, and the trader is called manipulation. Exactly. So it's very difficult to spot a fake out, and that's all because like the market is quite hard to read, right? So sometimes it could be a fake out, sometimes it could be a breakout. It just depends on like how the market's feeling, and that's why we use proper risk management. Because if it does end up being a fake out, then at least we know that we didn't lose a lot, right? We only lost what we were willing to lose. Shaquel got naughty things on his browser, that's why you can't open it. That's crazy. Bilu Papa is crazy.
Wow. Haram, it's haram. Imagine. I'm a married man.
That's true.
Yeah, bro. That we don't have to. I'm trying to just give me a second, bro. I just need
No,
to
no stress, bro.
sort that out now with you.
How's it going so far?
No, it's going good so far. They're asking who's CJ. CJ is the guy that was on the stream yesterday. So that's why we still have like the stuff on here. But it's all good though.
There we go.
Yeah, now the screen is quite black.
Oh no.
What's up, Fiso Andrew? How you doing, bro?
Okay.
Yeah, just showing that.
Yeah, just, a second.
Yeah, no, I should show.
There you go.
Okay, perfect. So there we go. So you can see that there's a bank holiday in Poland, Serbia, I think, yeah, Serbia, Canada, Bermuda, Canada again, right? So you can see that there's no news basically for the US dollar today. That's why when there's no news in the market tends to move quite bad. And if I've been honest with you, it moves quite bad when there's no news in the markets. And due to the fact there's also a holiday in quite a few major countries like Canada, Poland, Serbia, that basically is showing us that there won't be as much volume in the markets. Of course, South Africa is open and running because we're the only crazy country out there to be running 24/7. But yeah, as you can see, we have some news for South Africa, the unemployment rate. You can see the unemployment rate actually dropped today, which is actually quite good for South Africa. I'm proud of us. We're actually moving up in the world. And the manufacturing production also went up from negative 1.5% to 0.3%. What's the different session time that CJ trades with? I'm not sure, bro. I'm not sure. But yeah, let me know if you guys want me to explain how the news works. Let me know. When is the African session? Nilu, there's no Africa session. So, Nilu, you literally a trader. You have your own group. How don't you know these things? What's going on, Nilu? Nilu FX in the house. Let's go, Nilu FX. Maybe we must bring Nilu FX onto a stream over here. I can see he's in the chat. I'm gonna go to gold now, bro. I'm just showing you the news that we have. Let's see for this week here. Please do a recap on the news. Okay. Bring Nilu. Nah. Nilu is weird. He's a very weird guy. I know him personally. He just stays at US. He's weird. He's a madman. Please explain news. Okay. Oh well, now I just put a gum in my mouth, so I have to chew my gum first. Understand the news. He is weird, but bring him. They're asking if you have a free community.
Ooh.
Some guy said, does Shaquel have a group called Shaquel Samaai Free FX Community? Was that a scam?
No. Shaquel Samaai free FX community. No man, I only have one free community.
And what's it called?
But there's people creating fake communities about that as well. You see, there's the TFE free FX community.
Yeah,
right?
so that is the stuff. It has 7,000 subscribers.
No, this one
Yeah.
the one has 15,000 and the
Mm.
other one has 3,050.
Yeah, so that there might be a scam.
It's a scam. People be
And
telling
it
me,
gives signals, he said.
oh no, I don't
No,
do
no,
that.
no.
No.
Shaquel does not give out signals at all, so that's probably a scam.
Look at this. Look at look at. Salam bro, there's a group created TV.
Yeah. So it
Scam.
must be a scam.
That's
That's crazy. So don't fall for these scams, guys. Even I posted the other day. There's lots of people using my name as well, try and scam people.
Don't give full scams, guys.
Don't
please.
fall for it, guys. In the big 2025, if you fall for a scam, that's crazy. Just be careful, guys, please. So yeah, we can see that on Thursday we do actually have CPI and initial jobless claims that's coming out. That's going to be a massive news day. The only thing that I don't like is that there's no forecast for it. So it's going to be quite hard for us to actually read the news and see what it's going to possibly do if we do want to trade news, right? Because the way we trade news is we have 3 different categories, right? We have the previous, the forecast, and the actual. So the previous basically tells us what happened in the previous news release. The forecast shows you what the analysts of the world, like the big banks like JP Morgan or them, what they are predicting is going to happen for this news event. Then the actual is what it actually comes out as, right? So we won't be able to see the actual result until this specific time. That's why the forecast is so important, because that day is going to tell us basically and say, okay, the prediction maybe over here was 0.3. So they're predicting it's going to go up by 0.1%. So that's why we can't really even kind of analyze the news and see what's going to possibly happen, because there's no forecast. And that's possibly due to the USA shutdown that's happening right now. That's why there's no forecast. But yeah, just to let you guys know that we do have CPI news. If you zoom over, you can see we have CPI news that's going to be coming out on Thursday. Those news are tentative, which means, yeah, exactly, bro. They might be cancelled, they might happen. Just depends on how the USA is feeling. That's crazy. Don't fall for the scam. Exactly. Are you able to trade news on Comit Capital? No, you are not able to trade news. You have to place your trade 5 minutes before or 5 minutes after the news. If you place trades during the news, then your account will be breached. So please be careful. That it actually happened to me where I didn't know that rule, and I opened a buy on gold for CPI, and I got an email the next second, account breached. I'm like, damn, it's gone. So always be careful of that. Know the rules of Comit Capital. It's very simple rules to understand. Just go through it. If you don't know, I am going to make a video today on how it actually works, because on my Instagram story I posted, you guys know how Comit Capital works. There was like 400 votes saying no.
Easy.
Yeah, so I'm going to make a video telling you guys exactly how it works, so you guys know the rules, so you guys don't have to make a mistake and then lose your money. So yeah, let's go. Can you go back to gold here? Someone says gold hit 4133. Let's go check it out. We're going back to the charts now. Going back to the charts. Okay. Actually,
yeah.
oh, that's crazy. Actually, that's proper.
So now you can put notice after you like this, right? Okay, almost now.
Perfect.
That's where their minds are at.
Exactly. So before we go to gold, just a quick analysis here on USJPY. You can see it's coming to a level of support. We'll look to see if it can bounce off the support for a buy, or if it breaks below, we look for a retest and a sell. It's very simple on USDJPY. Let's see gold. You guys made me rush to gold. I thought gold was moving like crazy here. It's barely even moving. What's going on, man? What's going on? But yeah, 102 viewers, 21 likes. That's diabolical. I want to see at least 50 likes. At least 50 likes within the next 5 minutes, or I'm ending the stream. 50 likes. We have to do it. Just click the like button, click the subscribe button, completely free. Just make sure you guys are subbed. I mean, we're doing this. I'll be streaming personally every single day, the exact same time, 2:30 until 3:30, 1 hour session. So make sure that you like, subscribe. 1 minute time frame. This is the 30-minute time frame, bro. So you can see it says here 30-minute time frame for support resistance, 15-minute time frame for entries. So I'm going to drop down now to the 15-minute time frame to look for my entries. So like I said earlier as well, right? We're in between this range. And what do we call this range? A no trade range. No trade range, right? Because it's in between there. 50 likes, there you go. That's crazy. Boom. 50 likes. So yeah, like I said, there's a no trade range, so we're waiting. We're just gonna chill now and just wait until we actually have something to base our analysis off. Because if it's in here, like I said, no trade range, we don't want to be taking stupid trades. So yeah, let's just keep on waiting. Let me know any questions you guys have, any other conversations you want to have in the chat while we wait for this to actually take place. If I wasn't streaming, I will be watching Avengers right now while I wait for my setup. That's basically my routine. I put Avengers on, or I put something on like a movie, but some Marvel movie, because Marvel movies are the best, of course. If you guys know me personally, you know I'm watching Thor, Iron Man every second day. The best movie out there. So while you wait for the setup to form, you just chill, put a movie on, have some good food. You don't have to, like push for a trade the whole time. Wait for the market to come to us. And you'll see that when you wait for the market to come to you and show you what you want to see, it becomes very, very easy to get high quality trades. What's the setup that we're looking for? So we're waiting for it to come to this level of support. For today, more so on the basis of saying that I want buys because of what happened yesterday. Yesterday was a very bullish day, so that's why I'm looking for buys today on gold. So I'm waiting for it to come to this level of support and then have something like this here. Let me try and throw it out for you guys since we do have time. So I'm waiting for it to come down to this level of support like this. I'll change this color to red, and then I'm going to be looking for a nice rejection. So maybe one more candle like this here with a nice rejection. I'm going to draw a nice rejection here. I'm drawing my own charts here, that's crazy. So a nice rejection like that there from the downside up, and then we're looking for a bullish engulfing candle, something like this here, to say okay, it now wants to go up. I'll put this in blue like this here. So it comes down to here, then we have a nice bullish engulfing candle. I'll zoom in here for you guys a bit more. So it comes to level of support, it has a nice bullish engulfing candle, and it goes up. Thanos is gonna hit your trades TP. That's crazy. I'm not gonna say boom and TP it. When did you start trading? I started trading 6 years ago, bro. 6 years. Are you giving away free challenge accounts, bro? There's actually something cooking with Comit Capital, so make sure you follow them on Instagram because they're gonna be announcing some very exciting stuff there very, very soon. As well as myself, I'm also working on a massive giveaway with Comit Capital that I will announce once everything is finalized. But for now, just know that we are cooking. And I think there's a ghost in this. This thing is moving.
It's only our office that does that.
Oh, that's on here.
Only this one.
Did they close out the blinds earlier? Or it closed by itself?
It's doing it itself.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
What's this guy saying here? Okay.
Only they know how beautiful our view is.
I don't think so. And you can't even show them. But this view is actually crazy.
How do you want to show them?
Can you?
Must you show them?
I think so. Let's make this.
Are we allowed to show them?
I think so, yeah. Because everyone knows where the offices are.
Yeah, true. Even
It's on the website. It says the address, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Can I show them?
Yeah, let me just make this thing bigger.
Okay, can we be?
Yeah, I don't know how to do.
Ask him if you want to see how beautiful offices.
Okay, wait. Let's see. You guys want to see the view over here from our offices.
Do they want to
Type
see
1 in the chat if you want to see it. Type 2 if you're happy with seeing my beautiful face. I want to see lots of 2s in the chat right now. Nah, I'm joking. I want to see lots of 1s in the chat.
One if you want to actually see the beautiful view.
There. I'm seeing the number 1, yes. Someone put number 3. What does that mean? That's crazy. 1. Nice, I'm seeing lots of 1s. Let's show you. This is actually a crazy view from the offices.
Let's do it for them.
It's madness. Let me just make the screen bigger over here. Then we can show you the view from here.
Ready?
Yeah. Let's get the camera out there. Boom. We're moving. Oh crap. No.
What happened?
To the view. Boom. That's the view. If you can see over there. I don't know why the blinds are closed. But if you can see through the blinds, you can see all of that crazy views over there. We're tired of your face. That's crazy. So that's the view we're working with.
Beautiful, very
over
beautiful.
here. You can see the whole of Sentinel. It's not going to do justice to what we see now. Won't even lie to you.
doing it justice.
It's not doing justice. Like if you see from here, I'm going to post a picture on my Instagram. Like it actually looks crazy, the view from here.
Maybe they think we're sitting in a room.
Nah, I think they do think that. I won't lie. Someone said that's a tough view. Thank you. That's what you get when you trade with the best broker. What's it called? Space Markets and the best pro firm out there. Comit Capital. I mean, I think personally we have the best offices that I've seen with any broker. I mean, we have a crazy view here of the whole of the city basically of Sandton. It's madness. crazy stuff. But we're still waiting for a setup here on gold, as you can see. Still in the no trade range. Yes, we have a nice bullish candle here, but it's not enough to tell us that it's going to continue going up from here. We want it to be a very high probability setup to say, okay, it now is over here, let's wait for it to come here and then go up. Oh yes, thank you for reminding me. Jesse trades. I did not do NAS 100. Let me go over here and do NAS 100 for you. Let's take away these drawings over here and then go to the 30-minute time frame, of course. What do you guys think about HFM markets broker in SA? For me personally, the only broker I talk about is Space Markets. I'm not going to talk bad or talk about any other broker in SA. I talk about the broker that I am a partner of, and that is Space Markets. So Space Markets is the best for me. So I believe the links are always down in the description of this live stream, in my Instagram bio, all that good stuff. Sign up with them and you'll see why I trust them so much. I've withdrawn, I don't know if I can even say this, but a life-changing amount of money from them, and they haven't denied any payouts. The spreads are amazing. Withdrawal times like not even 2 minutes and you paid out. It's crazy. So you wait for the candle to engulf and then enter. Exactly, bro. So I wait for the candle to have an engulfing candle. That basically shows us that now the market is respecting that area and it's going to go up from here, and then take an entry based off of that. Are the clients allowed to visit the Comit capital trading floor?
Definitely the ones who are making payouts 100%.
Yeah, so the ones that are making payouts 100%, the ones that are making payouts as well, like I was in the office yesterday with the manager of Comit Capital. He was saying that he wants to have like in-person like videos with them on the YouTube stream, that kind of stuff. So make sure that you push in hard. Make sure you have your Comit Capital account.
Actually, if they get a good payout, we're reaching out to, because we are calling, like you said, we're reaching out to them.
Yeah,
They will be sitting on the stream with us.
exactly. So like if you guys have a good payout with Comit Capital, we can see on our side and say, okay, let's bring him onto stream because he's clearly a profitable trader. That's what we want to do. We want to have profitable traders on the stream to give you guys knowledge, and then that way you can also like learn from them and say, okay, ask him or her what they did to be able to get that payout, how they traded this, that. So you learn also, and then that way you can maybe get your own first payout as well.
It doesn't make sense to bring a client that is
Exactly.
profitable.
Like you can't bring a client that is blowing money the whole time and then
You're gonna blame it when
exactly when you ask them for advice, they say, nah, just go full margin. NAS 100, and this is the 30-minute time frame. 30-minute time frame. Okay, so this is NAS 100, 30-minute time frame. Let's see. What are they saying here? I'm a roll up. What are you rolling up, bro? That's crazy. I got a payout from a 500k challenge account. Can I visit? His name is Baby Hero. Just send me a message on Instagram. Let's just see, because I don't know what your real name is. If it's Baby Hero or what's the story. What time frame do you look at for the engulfing candle? The 15-minute time frame or the 5-minute time frame for the engulfing candle? The F1 car is the best part of the building. 100%, bro. 100%. Shout out to Tomisho for creating a new platform. Who's Tomisho? Who's Tomisho?
Eh?
Who's Tomisho?
Who is he?
The Nasdaq candy trader says shout out to Tomisho.
Wait, shout out to me for creating our platform.
I don't know who Tomisho is.
Tomisho.
But Baby Hero, just send me a DM on Instagram so we can just verify it. No, Baby Hero is the one that says that he got a payout. Oh, Tomisho, I have no idea. Who's that? No idea.
What platform?
I don't know. 50k account challenge, how much would you risk per trade? So on 50k you can risk 5% per day. That's what, like, what's the math on that? 50k account, 5% is 2.5k.
A good. Are you asking me what's a good percentage for 50k?
No, they're saying, I'm asking like what's 5% of 50k?
5k is gonna be 5.
No, 2.5k is 5%, huh?
50k, what's 5%? Eh?
Yeah.
That's 2,500.
But yeah, so I would use like
2,500.
a 0.02 lot size on gold. I mean, if you have a 50k challenge account, 50k ZAR account, if it's a 50k
Just two.
dollar account, Okay, now it is like 1 or 2% per day.
Yeah, 1,000 with the $50,000 account.
Yeah,
You risk about $500, 1%.
yeah, like 1%, 1.5%. So you keep it low basically every day. Sorry, I
See,
meant
it's
Tsetso. Yes, the main man Tsetso. That's the way. That's the way. Okay, let's get into this NAS 100 analysis. You can see that the level of support's actually being formed right now as we talk in real time. You can see a level of support being formed down here. I'm gonna type. Okay, that's crazy. I'm gonna type here support, and then level of resistance that we can see is all the way up top over there, right? I'm gonna move this down there. Type in resistance over here. A lot of them take signals and pass from accounts. Exactly, bro. It's stuck.
What happened now?
No, it's fine on my side. Still loading here.
It's fine. It's still here.
Loading here. It's fine. Yeah. So we have a level of resistance up top over there, level of support down here. And this is actually a very nice setup because we can see in the 30-minute time frame as well that we're actually getting a nice bullish engulfing candle, right? If this thing here can close a bit higher above this previous bearish candle wick, that would indicate to me that there's now enough bullish momentum in the markets to actually go further up. So I'll wait for this bullish candle to close above this bearish candle wick, and then we'll look to take a buy on NAS 100 from there if you do trade NAS 100. Let's say in lag, pro check USDJPY. The lag seems fine. I mean, I'm watching on my phone. Let me just put this here to charge. I'm on 2% only. It's crazy. There we go. Okay. Does your strategy work on crypto? Yes, it works on all pairs, bro. All pairs. Doesn't matter if it's crypto. If you want to trade livestock, you can trade livestock with my strategy as well. You can buy and sell cattle with my strategy. It works. You can buy and sell sheep. It works. Don't worry. It works on all pairs. Let's go back here to USDJPY. It's better now. Let's go. USDJPY. Let's go back to it. Okay, yeah, so you can see USDJPY is actually moving quite nicely. There's a locker in the back. So you can see the strategy is actually playing out quite nicely right now. We're waiting for the breakout of this level of support on USDJPY, right? I'm holding buys on NAS 100 from yesterday. You go for it, my bro. So you can see over there, waiting for a breakout and close below this level of support. Come there, retest, and then go even further to the downside, right? So let me just go over here, and then say doing a live trade now. Join up. 1 second. Join up. That's crazy. Someone has sent me on my mentorship group. I just bought a 200k account and the rules are quite nice. Let's see. He paid 2.1k for a 200,000 Rand account and he had a 30% discount as well. That's beautiful. I'm loving that. That's insane. Who sent this to me? Thashan. Amazing. I love that. Let's go back here, take off this, put on that. So yeah, we can see that we could have a possible German 30 also moves nicely in NY. Try to analyze it. I've never really tried German 30, so I'm not really sure how that works, but this here is USDJPY. You can see we're actually breaking below this level quite nicely, right? So we're going to wait and see if we can have a retest on the lower time frames to then look for a possible sell. So you see we have to wait for it to come back to retest, right? Because this here could just be a fake out, right? It could just be where it came below these wicks basically and then going to go back up, right? So we have to wait for it to go a bit down, come back to retest this level, say okay, a nice rejection of the retest, and then we go even further to the downside, right? 120 viewers. Let's get those likes up. Let's get the likes going. Let's get the subscribers up there. Please don't forget to subscribe, guys. We're trying very hard to push out the Comit Capital name to become a household name because we are worthy of it. We have the best platform out there, fully transparent traders, only showing you the realistic side of trading. So yeah, bro, send a trade to the VIP. I'm waiting for a trade, bro. I'm waiting for it. This is USDJPY, so I'm waiting for gold to give me a setup on gold. There's nothing as of yet. I mean, like I said, we're waiting for it to get to this level of support and then go up from there. We can't just take a trade in this no trade range. It's not worth it, bro. Yes, we might win, but I won't be happy with it because then I went against my strategy and against my rules, which is what I don't want to do. I want to stay true to my rules. It's set out by myself, so I want to keep to my rules. Just see how many subscribers are we on now. 1.32, lovely. So yeah, we're still going to be waiting here on gold. Let's go back to USDJPY because that looks like it's the one that actually moving the most compared to these pairs here. So yeah, you can see beautiful sell-off there. Do you send every trade you make? Not every single trade. Sometimes I do take my own personal trades and I don't send it out to the VIP group. But this trade here, I might just, if we can get a nice close on this candle, I might, so in the next 7 minutes or so, I might look to see if USDJPY can close very bearish. I might look to just take a risky entry on it and take a sell with a stop loss above there. So it looks something like this here, right? I'll look to take a sell somewhere around here with a stop loss above there, targeting these lows over here, right? So the full take profit will be all the way down here at this area over there, right? So this is what I'll be looking for on USDJPY. It's not confirmed as yet, so I'm not entering as yet. This is what I'm saying that I might do if the candle closes how I want it to in the next 7 minutes. So we have to just wait for it now and see if the candle does close very bearish. If it does, then there's a possible entry. If not, then I will not take a trade. Let's go back to gold because that's the one that we love to trade, right? So of course, if we're expecting USDJPY to have a sell, we're expecting gold to have a buy. So I'm waiting for this to happen over here, break above, retest, continue up. So that's what I'm waiting for on gold. This is my setup. If we do end up ending the stream at 3:30 or in the next few minutes, then just know that this is my setup for gold. Take a picture of it if you want to, because I'm looking for this here personally. In the VIP group, you know, I'll send this out to you as well. So looking for a breakout, a retest, and then a continuation buy to the upside from there. So yeah, that's basically that. We have about 7 or 8 minutes left of this 1 hour stream. Let me know. The VIP price is 200 Rand for a month, bro. It's extremely cheap. But I think the cheapest group out there, 200 Rand for a single month of VIP signal, bro. So yeah, that's the price. Let's wait and see what goes on here on gold. Any other questions you guys have, send it through. We have 6 minutes left of the stream. What would where can I sign up? Just send me a DM, bro. So my Instagram handle, I'll just type it over here, is fx underscore killers underscore. Just send me a DM on Instagram. I'll send you all the details for that, and you can see it over here. But that's it over there. Just send me a DM over there. I've joined the VIP group for the first time and I have money in my account, but I haven't taken a single trade. There hasn't been a secure signal send this month. This month there has been, bro. There has been quite good signal send. I mean, when was it? The month started when I think, was it this month, this week here? Was it last week? Not last week. We had some big trades this month already on the VIP signal group. I'll go here and I'll show you where it is. Where did you? That's 7 November, 6 November. So there, 6 November we hit TP1 1,000 pips. The 5th of November we hit TP1 again. The 5th of November again, another TP1. Same day again. another TP one. So 3 TPs in one day on the 5th of November. The 4th of November, a massive sell. You can see this sell over here we caught. I don't know what you're saying about having no secure trade. I mean, there's a massive sell-off that we caught. It was 5,000 pips on gold. So that's that, man. There was an insane signal yesterday on the VIP group. Exactly, bro. I don't know what this guy is saying about no I think how does one contact you? My Instagram is over here, bro. If you want to contact me, my Instagram is over there. Yes, we had some massive trades, I can confirm. Thank you, Yasin, bro. That's already 3 people saying. Even yesterday was amazing. That's what I'm saying, bro. There's already 4 people now saying that we had good trades in the VIP group. The TP for gold, there's no trade as yet, so there can't be a TP for the trade. There's no trade yet. What confluence do you use? I use pure price action, bro. So if it breaks above, retest, engulfing candle, I'll enter a trade and then take it from there. Do you use any indicators? No. So I don't use any indicators for my trades. Like I said, now I just use pure price action only. I don't use any indicators. Just literally whatever the candles are showing me is what I'm basically looking to do in the markets. If you see lots of bullish candles, I'm looking for buys. Lots of bearish candles, I'm looking for sells. So you can see this area over here is literally just a range or a consolidation. We don't want to be a part of this consolidation right there. Let's say US TJPY is looking good. Let's take a look at it. So yeah, look at that, perfect. If you caught this trade, I want to see some W's in the chat, because look at this. We already said if it closes like that, we'll take a sell. Look at that.
Amazing.
Already moving. Let's see how far we are. Holy crap, what a beautiful trade. Now that's what I'm saying. And I called it right over here.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Wow. That's crazy. Look at this. How it's dropping. Insane. This is insane. How is this possible?
What?
Holy crap. Nah,
Damn.
I can't be this good. I can't be this good. This is crazy. This should be illegal. How am I this good? I literally said if it closes like that bearish, I'm gonna take a higher risk sell, and look at that. All the way to the downside. Perfect. If I was you, I was putting stop loss to enter right now, having a risk-free trade. It looks like we should have a 1:1 almost on this here. Let's just check it out. I'm gonna just move this take profit a little bit and see if we had a 1:1. Sorry, 1:1 take profit was hit. Wow. If you see over there, beautiful trade. And really simple stuff. It broke below support. I took a sell down to the take profit. Beautiful. Absolutely crazy setup. So yeah, if you followed along with that setup, let me know. When you're good, exactly, bro. Do you trade Forex? I think I'm on a Forex stream, so I think I'm a Forex trader. I think so. Check NAS 100. Let's go to NAS 100 over here. Holy crap, the same thing happening over here. We're breaking below the support. This is gonna get scary. It's going to be scary. Holy crap. Yeah, that's a beautiful break below. But with NAS 100, I want to see a retest. Because now it's almost 3:30. There's gonna become lots of volume in the market between 3:30 to 4:30, right? So there could be a possible sell from here if it closes like this bearish. Way, that's a massive stop loss. Stop loss above here. Take profit at this area over here. This is what I'm seeing. I'm not taking this trade right now. I'm just saying this could possibly happen if it does close like this here. Let's see. How do you determine the difference between a break? I don't use liquidity sweeps, so I cannot comment on the liquidity sweeps, bro. I don't use it, so I cannot comment on that, bro. So yeah, you see how it closed there with a rejection. That means that there is no setup, so no trade. Take it away. You see, if it closed fully bearish down here, then there could have been a possible sell on NAS 100, but there's no thing. So there's nothing there. Yeah. So there's no sell basically on here right now. So yeah, let's go to gold one more time before we wrap up this amazing stream. and let's see what we are going to be working with. Like I said again, for the last time before we end this off, Ryan, that was NAS 100. The previous one that was on is NAS 100. This year is on gold right now. So we're on gold right now. And just before we end off the stream, one last time, we're going to be going over what we see in here on gold. So we have a level of resistance up top here from the 30-minute time frame. The same thing here, we have a level of support at the bottom on the 30-minute time frame. We're now in a no trade range in between these two levels over here. So whenever you're in between these two levels, there is a no trade range. You do not take a trade. We want to wait for a breakout. Since yesterday we had such a bullish day in the markets, I'm going to be looking for a breakout of the resistance, retest the resistance, and then look for a possible entry over here to take it to the upside. So I am looking for buys on gold, waiting for a breakout, retest, continuation. What's your thoughts on TJR? I am FX Killers, not TJR. I don't even know what TJR is. I'm FX Killers. My thoughts on FX Killers is we are the best out there. That's the way. The strategy doesn't matter either way the price is going to move. Exactly, bro. You have to just understand where the price is going to go. Can I still place a sell on USD JPY? Nah. I don't think so, man. I don't think so, man. TP got hit already. SL to entry already. We chilling. We're about to head out. A good 1 hour stream. I mean, I gave you guys all the knowledge. Now it's up to you guys what you want to do with this knowledge. You know exactly what I'm expected on gold. Yeah, what time frame? We are on the 5-minute time frame here on gold. And yeah, with that being said, let's spam some W's in the chat for this amazing stream. Give you guys some free knowledge, free analysis on gold, US JPY, NAS 100, US 30, this, that, I don't even know. I gave you guys so much of free information on this live stream every single day. More and more is going to be coming. So yeah, let's see some spam W's in the chat right now. Make sure you spam W's for the end of the stream. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. We'll be back again tomorrow for another stream, same time, same place. And yeah, I'll see you guys there. Peace out.